What is up, YouTube? This is Prince Pyramid back with another one. We're out here on Layton Lakes for episode 4 of the Layton Cabin Challenge. Today we're going to go after the Roosevelt Elk, so let's get into it.
It seems now that you got the bears
And right off the bat, he's going to give us like a
coyotes
ton of
moved in
missions.
instead.
So what ends up happening
Apparently, they're
is after you
thinning out the
advance a certain
whitetails in
point, like
Belmont.
you get dumped on like 3 or 4
Hope
missions in a
Fitz
row.
knows about it, but
And
she
all of those
actually
will get are
recommended
basically
you
guaranteed
instead.
diamond animals in those missions.
One
So
more thing. Use
kind
the
of don't want to
bow
mess them
down
up,
the
but
coyotes. That way
at the
we
same
won't
time,
scare
it's not
off
great
any
for the video
whitetails
because they're going to be
nearby.
talking over this dude. So I'll let him try to finish, and then we'll keep going. So yeah, I think he's done talking about the coyotes, but next he's going to talk about Beatty and the moose. So, Paul Beatty, another NPC in the game. Some rosies right there. I just know he's going to start doing it as soon as I start moving toward
Paul and his
talking about.
dad were
Yep, there it
quite
is.
impressed with that Heighton River moose you harvested. They've now invited you to
Paul
try
and
out.
his dad, they're like big moose hunters up here.
It's something they do every year. They hike around the reserve and try to bag the big 5. The one with the highest total score gets a little something extra as a reward. You feel up for it? It's gonna take you a while, but there's more than just bragging rights at the finish line. Here in Lake
Nice,
District,
yep.
you'll find the
Yep.
easiest harvest of the circle route, the blacktail.
All right, I think he's done. So let me give you the background, guys. One of the missions
Remember
he.
that you can travel
Oh
to
my
the
God!
outposts in each region to rest and stock
Thank
up.
you.
Might help you out on
Thank
the
you,
circle route.
Doc. I think it's Doc. But one of the missions that he's mentioned is we need to help Emily Connors, and she's a big fan of the Roosevelt Elk. I think she's part of like the Fire Watch for Layton Lakes, but she's really big on the Roosevelt Elk, and she's already kind of mentioned that there's this monster bull Roosevelt Elk up north. So after we put out this fire, we should get the opportunity to head up north and hopefully make a good shot. You do have to make this shot from a watchtower, so it's kind of annoying. But yeah, that's the plan today, is try to put that Diamond Rosie in the Layton Lake cabin. Also, I want to show you guys, you see how I have the tents set up? We were doing our moose grind on Layton Lakes, and it's still a possibility that we come back. I did about 120 kills in my Layton grind for moose before swapping over to Medved. And then I realized Medved moose are all over the map. On Layton, they're just on that left-hand side of the map, so it's a lot more convenient. So it's possible we come back here to do the moose. On top of that, the whitetail are basically home range to drink exactly where the moose do. So even if we don't come back for the moose, I'm still leaving my tents up because we may do our whitetail grind here. At this point, I have, I mean, the maps I want to do my Great One grinds, we've kind of, we've got them set up and ready to go for most of them. Plus, we have a ton of money, too. Ton of money. We're set up on pheasant now. We're set up on moose on 2 different maps now. We're set up on whitetail here. We're definitely set up on pheasant. We're set up on fallow. Like we're kind of in business. I need to find a different map to do red deer though. I've almost reached my tent limit for fallow, and I don't want to have that. I guess that limit. If that, you know, I only have like a handful of tents available for me on pay.
Just fine, but she's
Yeah,
on bed
she's
rest
gonna
currently
now talk
and
about the
isn't
moose,
coming
or
back
the,
to the reserve this season.
Elk, I think.
She left me her notebook as a thank you and wanted me to
Pass
pass along
along.
an
I think it's meant
interesting
to be a challenge.
observation she made. I think
It's a
it's
big
meant to be a challenge
moose,
for you.
right?
Apparently, she saw this Roosevelt bull,
Yeah.
a real beaut up by the Layton Canyon Watchtower. The thing is, she could only ever see it from the tower. Whenever she
Come
tried
on,
going down the
dude.
canyon for a closer look, it'd disappear. So, how's your long-range shooting?
All right, he's done talking. I think. But the
Yeah, and
when it
here's the
comes to
tricky
the red
part.
deer
You
grind,
only
it's gonna
ever
be
spotted it at
something I
night.
need to move off of Tay so
Riders,
I
you
don't
know,
get
they're all night
hamstringed
owls.
by the lack
But
of
so is
tents.
this
Because I already
particular
have
elk, it
pretty much the
seems.
max amount of tents for fallow set
Southern
up.
Ridge.
So
You'll need to find a coyote here for the
this
Circle Route Challenge.
this challenge is going to be annoying just because Doc has talked pretty much the whole damn video. Holy crap, dude. I really don't want to have to repeat this one. Because Rosies are kind of a tough diamond. I have only ever found one. And I really don't want to have to go look for one. So hopefully we get this mission one and can put him in the Layton cabin and be done with it. But yeah, all the talk about the moose great one and going for the moose grind. At the moment, I've actually already kind of moved to black bear. Something about moose is just super annoying. I've found pheasant enjoyable. I found fallow enjoyable. Red deer sucked, but like I don't think I'll ever do another red deer grind. Just like I don't think once I get this moose, I don't think I'll ever do another moose grind. But black bear, I can see doing a few black bear grinds. Same with pheasant. Same with fallow.
You know, I spotted some tracks earlier.
Spotted tracks.
Close to
I
where
know,
you're at
Doc.
right
Shut
now.
up, dude.
I'll send the coordinates.
But when it comes to the black bear, I think the difference between that and the moose is once you set up, and I don't know, the folks who play this game a lot will know what I'm saying. The ones who don't will, I mean, you can look up what I'm talking about. The 4-lake method on Silver Ridge makes shooting black bear mindless. You know, like once you set it up, once you do the zone swapping and stuff like that, there is nothing stopping you from killing, 50 to 100 black bear a day in a few hours. There's nothing. I live streamed yesterday shooting black bear for my grind. And we got, at least 50 in 3 hours. And that includes me still swapping out the smaller males and talking to chat. So, you can definitely clear it if you're willing to do it. The setup is kind of the only shitty part about the black bear grind, because once it's set up, man, you really rock and roll in those 4 lakes. And that's kind of where I'm at now. So hopefully, well, not hopefully, we'll definitely get our great one black bear before I get the great one moose, unless there's just a super short grind for moose. Although I'm already 100 kills into the moose, and I'm 200 and something kills into the black bear. So, and I got a fallow. 300 and something kills since the last great one fallow, and I only want 3 because I want to do the huddle. Once that huddle's done, I can redirect the tents from the fallow to the red deer if I wanted to. Because I really want to get the third great one fallow. And I was hoping that since I had just done a grind for a great one, normally the second grind is super quick. Not super quick, and not normally, okay. For some people, your map is primed for a great one because it just spit one out, right? So some people have found that their second grind tends to be a little bit shorter. That's a much better way of wording that for their fallow. So I was kind of hoping for that, and it's still possible. We're not exactly into the 1,000 kills for my second grind yet, so it's also herd managed down to the point where I only have a handful of fallow deer I shoot every run, pretty much. I shoot, it's either a 4 or 5 or 3. Shoot it, it'll spawn back as a 4 or 5 or 3 every single time. And I've done back-to-back great one grinds for fallow, so at that point that map has pretty much been managed down. May do some of that later. And this weekend, we are definitely going to drop some Far Cry legendary hunts. The last video did really well. The Cassowary one did. So we're going to try to drop some of those. And I will be doing the community grind for the tar again. So kind of like with the Morganite pheasant, if you guys want to see those grinds, go over to Old Man Rum's channel. And we will be going for the tar this time. Hope we get the tar early, then we will be looking at the fox. But so far the tar has been the most painful of the community grinds. So we will see. Honestly, man, when I look at, I used to hate the idea of a great one tar, and now all of a sudden, like I'm so many kills in, like the tar, the great one tar start looking really good. And I know everyone has their different opinions. I like the scars, the fabled scars. Like I have a scarred up big tar who looks like he's seen some shit. Like that's the kind of tar I want. But you know, I know a lot of people like the skull and stuff. So we'll see. We'll also see who gets it. I with those grinds, you get to a point where you're so many kills in where like. And there's so many folks on the map, you don't even care who gets the great one. You just want to see it spawn, you know? You just want to be able to go over there and spot it and, you know, congratulate whoever killed it. Because, man, it has been a chore getting that guy to spawn. Hopefully my solo grind doesn't have to go so long. And hopefully it's the scars I get. I know a lot of people like the skull. I know a lot of people like the white, like the snow or whatever. But to me, the scars looks like that dude has a story to tell, you know. So that's what I'm hoping for. But all right, guys, we are actually headed to the Watchtower. So we're about to get a shot at the Roosevelt Elk that Emily Connors was talking about earlier. So I'm really hoping I make this shot count. Because it can be a tough shot. I'm not going to lie to you. It can be from the Watchtower. He doesn't really give you a good angle. And you can't leave the Watchtower and get any closer. So it's actually kind of an annoying shot to take. Walking through the woods. And after this, we got to do the missions for the Were Coyote to see if we can put a diamond coyote in the lodge. And it would be our first ever diamond coyote, period. So, I don't know. I may keep the albino coyote in the Layton lodge and put the diamond one in the main lodge. I don't know yet, but I do know those missions suck. Because you're hunting coyote with bows at night. Like, the whole thing sucks. And then if you go down to, I finished this one, but the Mount Leviathan one, where you have to shoot 2 coyotes that are out there, and they have no need zones over there. Like, that is not a coyote spot, and it's absolutely miserable, man. I put the electronic collar down and killed them, but that was my method to kind of get it to work. I still had to shoot one. The other one fled, come back the next night and shoot that one. That's how the coyotes... I think people have said it used to not be as bad, but I think there's been so many updates to the game, and the game has changed home ranges and stuff so much, that these initial maps, their missions are all messed up, and makes it way tougher to finish them. Alright, so this is the Watchtower. Once we get up here, we should have our Rosie start calling. And I have to hope. I can only hope that I hit this shot.
Canyon. Time to find that elk.
Thank you, Doc. I remember. Alright, head up here. And he looks so much further because it's at night and you're on top of the Watchtower. So, but in reality, when you spot him, he's like normally within 150 to 300 meters. Like, he's usually fairly close. So a lot of times you move too much, you'll spook him. All right, so now let's see if we can get the guy calling. There he is. See what I'm saying? 140 to 160 meters. He's already, like, perfect. Let's see if I can put this. No, that'd be funny. That worked. If I could put the collar up here, just bring him in. All right. Right. Come back up. Right there. That had to be lung. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's going down. Oh, man. The collar idea came to me like the other night. I'm like, I wonder, because I knew I had to take this shot. I knew it was kind of like annoying because sometimes you can get in those bushes and stuff. But obviously, putting your collar down is not an option on top of a watchtower. Noted. Oh, but we got the shot anyways. So he is, and I think he's a guaranteed diamond. I guess we're going to find out, but I think he's a guarantee. I know Mr. Black, the black bear, doesn't always make diamond, but I'm pretty sure this guy always does. Did he run off at all, or are we good? We got tracks. Oh yeah, definitely got some vital blood. Medium bleed rate, so he's not that far away from us. Oh, come on, man. How far did you run on me? And, okay, here he is. 0.25. All right, guys. Did we put a Roosevelt Elk into that Layton cabin? We did. We did. I think he always makes it. I feel like he always makes it.
One in a million.
We did end up getting just the one lung, but that was all we needed. I was going for the heart, and we're actually pretty close. But you know what? As long as we didn't mess him up, it works out. So we'll take him straight to the Layton Lodge. All right, so we have fallow done, mallard done. We have black bear done. We have moose done. And now we have Rosie done. Oh, man. We are actually flying through, especially the Layton ones. The Layton ones are getting through quick. And eventually when I go over to Hirschfelden, all the fun will go away. Because Hirschfelden sucks. But we'll enjoy this while we still can. All right, let's put him right here. Move him around to see if... I kind of like the first one. That one? Yeah, we'll go with that one. All right, guys. So, elk in there. There's the moose. There's the diamond fallow. Our other ones are troll black bear. Diamond mallard. We have our diamond black bear. And our albino coyote, which may get swapped out with the diamond coyote, or he may stay here because I kind of want that diamond coyote in my main lodge, assuming we get it. But all right, guys, so this has been episode 4 of the Layton Cabin Challenge, and we got the Rosie up on the wall, so mission accomplished. But I think we're going to wrap it up here, guys. So until next time, I've been Prince Pyramid, and everybody have a good one.